mis amigos, ¿cómo estás? What's up? So, recently I've been getting a few inquiries about where this all came from, why it all started, why self-defense videos randomly started appearing on my channel. The answer to your question is a little thing that we all know and hate: stereotypes. Now, the reason why I say that, which you're kind of thinking, that makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. I would agree with you until I explain this. So basically, my entire life, I was called a nerd and a geek. Yeah, not very pleasant terms. Typically, the people who called me those were what I lovingly affectioned to call them is the prep and the jock. Now, as much as there are several things I would actually prefer to call them, those are the general statement terms. I would much prefer to call them something else. So, let me go through a little explanation of each of these stereotypes, because apparently you all live under a rock and don't know what these are about. I'm joking. The nerd. Typically associated with things like Dungeons and Dragons, Urkel, usually associated with those sort of things, usually socially inept, and normally they are defined by other people. The geek. Typically a little bit less socially awkward. However, typically, well, at least what I define as geek and nerds are, they're kind, you can use the terms lightly. Typically as such, like jock and prep are kind of intermingling together. So do geeks and nerds. It's a little bit hard to separate the line between the two of them. Anyway, geeks they're a little bit more socially acceptable. Typically they're self-defined. They're not defined by other people. They define themselves as geeks, and to be perfectly honest, they're damn proud of it. I'm a geek. I'll admit it right away. I'm a total geek. I will admit it proudly and strongly because I'm proud of what I am. Nerd! I'm a geek! The geeks usually are associated with things such as anime or more animated games. Things like that. The jock. Typically associated with giant guys in football uniforms. At least that's my opinion on the matter. Typically they're, the guys who played Call of Duty and beat up on said nerds. They're what we usually associate as the male bullies. The prep. Usually associated with things like money and condescending attitude, and they talk like this. Or like, oh my god, they talk like this, and I'm so obsessed with things like boys and money and me. Let's not talk about me. At least that's the relative term of it. To be fair, not all people act like this. Not all people are stuck up like this who have money or associate themselves with the preps. Typically it can be a cheerleader. Like, they're preppy. They typically play things like Candy Crush, or like other video assorted games that you play on your cell phone. Now, what do you ask yourself? Do all of these things have in common? The gamer. The gamer is associated with pretty much everyone. Everyone can associate themselves as a gamer. If you think about it, everyone plays a game. Whether you play a board game, a cell phone game, a video game, or role-playing game where you sit around and you roll dice. Any type of game. You are a gamer. The gamer is everyone. We are all the gamer. The gamer The gamer is preppy. The gamer plays little stupid games on their cell phone. The gamer is the jock. They're not afraid to stand out. And they play Call of Duty and Halo and Skyrim. They're the geek. They're the people that you usually associate with it. They play Minecraft. They're the nerd. They play Dungeons and Dragons. The gamer is everyone. Well, that was my little spiel. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like, favorite, comment, and or subscribe. And become an amigo today. Adios. Oh, Jesus Christ. You scared the shit out of me. Watch this. The jock. Usually associated with big, beefy guys. Sometimes. Again. Really?
I'm sorry, I had to. It was like right there. Just like fucking Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
As you
Waka 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 waka.
That's your marching noise. That's your marching drill.
Waka 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 waka.